we are back with a fully loaded backpack ready to be shown. So what's up guys, my name is Ricky and I am very excited to show you what's in my camera bag. So the setup you're gonna see me unpack today is of course when I have an ideal situation where I'm for sure gonna use all of the tools that I put into this backpack, because look, it's a heavy and pretty puffy and big backpack to carry around. So if I don't need the tool, I won't include it. But again, I'm kind of bunching everything into this backpack. So In-Case is the brand. It is the Camera Pro Pack. Has a very comfortable stitching here and here. So of course, if you make it a very big and heavy backpack, you want to have comfortable stitching. I haven't had the need to upgrade because a lot of the camera backpacks that I see, they have one compartment where you put all of your camera equipment, but they don't have a different compartment like this one where I can put my laptop. I keep calling it a backpack. My laptop. So as you can see here, it has a compartment for your laptop. It is also a very deep and actually pretty spacious front compartment. As you can see, this is pretty used. I'm kind of ripping it. It has a couple pockets here, a pocket here as well, side pockets, but then also it has the main compartment for the camera stuff. So boom, it's nice and full, just a bunch of stuff. I'm kind of overwhelmed. I don't even know where to start. But before I move away from my backpack, as you can see, it has the dividers and it has zippers here, but it also has zipper up here where I can unzip it. And as you can see, camera's up here, but when this is zipped up, all I have to do is unzip it from the top and there it is. I can just pull it out, start shooting, put it back, zip it up. I love that. That is the backpack. Again, had it for like 3 years, which is insane. My main camera that I've been carrying around is the Sony A7C. And I've been using usually 2 lenses, right? I usually just try to bring 2 if I can. And this is the FE 20mm 1.8 by Sony. It's a wide angle prime. My second lens is the Tamron 28-75. So as you can see, this one, I've talked about them before. I love them for the Sonys, but again, it covers the middle range very well. And even 75mm, it's pretty zoomed in. It's very versatile. So those are my 2 lenses in my main camera. For B-roll and time lapses, most importantly, it's gonna be this one, the DJI Osmo Pocket. It's so small and I love having it just to set up just in the corner somewhere, and it just captures like a whole time lapse and it moves, which is crazy. It has a gimbal and it actually just moves around. Now I should probably talk about these, what is it? Just the GorillaPod like little insert. I have the GorillaPod little tripod right here. But as you can see, I have the same insert for this, for the camera, for any other device that I have, because it's very easy to just plug in and then with a press of a button, I just bring it out. I don't like to have different mounts. I guess that's what I'm trying to get at, mounts instead of like little thingy. I just try to keep this mount because again, easy to plug in, but then also it's on a little ball head right here. I guess I should talk about this. Guys, remember to clean your sensor, because a lot of times when we're switching lenses, there's dirt, there's little dust particles. And trust me, if you don't regularly like take off the lens, point it down and clean it, then you're probably gonna find a lot of your photos are gonna have a lot of little dots that you're gonna have to clean out. Now, what else do we have over here? We have this light, super bright. It's the Aperture MC. So it's like the RGB light. This is the 5500 Kelvin, which is just like daylight. But then also you can, let me see if I can change it quickly. Blue, purple, I'm sort of colorblind, but pink. Pretty much you get the point. It can go through every single color in the spectrum. And it's very cool to have that, either just to have an extra light to light your subject, or again, to play around with the actual different colors and try to get like a different creative vibe to your photos or videos. Very important to have any sort of light just so you are ready. I have this mount for my phone just because the cameras nowadays are super amazing. Like most of them, we have like 3 different cameras and you have a wide. I usually put it on this. And again, as you can see here, it has the same mount. So I can just put it on this, take out the little tripod, and then just insert it, and then it is, just ready to go. When I'm recording video, this is the main microphone that I go for as of lately. This has the hot shoe, which plugs in straight into the Sony A7C or any Sony Alpha camera. So that is the main microphone I've been using. This is a Osmo Action, just like a GoPro, pretty much the same thing. These are pretty cheap now. I think the Osmo Actions are around 200 bucks, I think, because I think they're gonna come out with a new one. What else haven't I shown? Okay, batteries, guys. You guys have to carry around extra batteries for your cameras, because if you're ever running out of juice in the middle of nowhere, then you're gonna be pretty disappointed that you kind of can't record anything or take photos anymore. So carry around this, and sort of related to that, over here on these compartments, I carry around some stuff. We have the little mounts for the GorillaPod, a memory card, guys. You guys have to carry around an extra set of memory cards, because sometimes you're just running out of the house and you forget to insert the memory card back into the camera. So if you don't have an extra one, like either in your wallet, which I also have one in my wallet, or in your backpack, then I mean, what are you gonna save it on, like, right? So it's the same thing as the battery. We have an ND filter. When you're shooting outside and it's super bright, there's no clouds, you need an ND filter to properly expose when you're recording video, more importantly. What I have here though, too, is like the rings, the adapter rings. You don't need to buy multiple ND filters because that's pretty pricey. You could just buy the rings. Last ones are right here. This is one of the main things that I want you to take away. If you have a remote for your camera, it saves you so much headaches of having to go back and forth to hit record or even to take a photos. Now let's just go to the front to finish up this whole setup. In this front compartment, it's a very accessible and useful, place to store things. So I usually have like a set of like AirPods Pro. Well, not a set, my only set. I don't have multiple sets. But yeah, I just carry my headphones. I carry some pens, some Post-it notes. Last but not least, the front compartment. I have this thing. This is my DJI Mavic Air. Now this carry sling keeps this all very, very organized. So you have the drone here, you have the big remote here, but then I also can carry all of the extra batteries and the filters as well. Just like in the normal camera, you also need ND filters. Since everything fits so perfectly in here, I usually just carry it around like that and either put it into the main backpack if it fits, or around my shoulder. The very, very last thing that I want to show you guys is the tripod that I use. So sometimes I put it on my backpack and then through the loop in the bottom, I just stick it so that it just like hangs, just that way I don't really carry it around. It is the 290 Lite, made in Italy. Try to get a very light tripod, because if you're gonna carry it around like me, like on top or whatever on my backpack, it's gonna add more weight. So I think that's it. So honestly, this is kind of overwhelming. I hope, even for me, even though I was the one that packed it, but I hope you found some equipment that you might want to implement into your daily or weekly carry-on backpack for your photography or video. Shoot me a message if you have any questions. But yeah, that's what's in my camera bag, summer 2021 edition. I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care.